Normally, I can get this done in about 5 to 10 minutes. No, I'm gonna be realistic. 10 minutes. Give your girl 10 minutes. Hey fam, Chi Chi here. Today I'm going to be showing you my super quick, super easy, minimalistic summertime makeup routine because yeah, it's hot out here and I really don't like wearing a full face of makeup or anything like that because I sweat. Your girl sweats, and I mean profusely. Let me show y'all what I do. It's not a lot, but it has a good enough impact. Of course, we gotta start off with the brows, and I know I don't normally show you guys when I do my brows, but we're doing it today. Now, if you know, my go-to brow pencil of choice is the Benefit Precisely My Brow in the shade 4.5. I like to just carve out the bottom section of my brow and just figure out how long I want it. It really depends on the stroke of my hand. I don't go all the way to the front. I go like maybe 1/4 of the way in and then do the top part of my brow. Just really simple. Now I have to overdraw my brow over here because this one is actually shorter than this one. So just gonna throw some strokes in here, right in the front. I'm terrible at this, but it gets the job done, and bam, that is my brow. Then all I do is take the brush side and brush up my brows. Very simple when it comes to that. Now it's up to you if you want to go ahead and carve them out with concealer. I'm just gonna go in with the 24-hour brow setter, also by Benefit. I just don't feel like doing a ton when it comes to my brows. Just want to get them nice and like kind of full. If I do have a couple of spots where I feel like I need a little bit more product, I'll go right in there. But other than that, this is all she does. 10 times out of 9, if y'all see me with a brown eyeshadow, it's actually the Fenty bronzer in Caramel Cutie. So I give it one swirl and tap it in, and this is what kind of deepens up my crease. And then I do another swirl, tap off, and put it right on my lid. Then whatever's left, I just kind of blend it. If you use concealer to carve out your brow, bring it all the way down to your lid. You ain't gotta be all heavy-handed with it. Just a little bit, just bring it down, blend it out, and basically we are done here. This is all I do to my eyes. Now moving on, because yes, we move quickly. I'm gonna take my favorite mascara. This is the Lancome Monsieur Big. Now, as far as how many coats of mascara I actually use, it depends. Sometimes I'll just use one, sometimes I will use 2 coats. I like a lot of naturalness when it comes to the eyes. Because it's summertime, your girl be sweating, I don't want to be wasting my product. Because I use the Black Girl Sunscreen, the matte edition, it has that silicone-y feel to it, so I actually use that as my primers. Hey, it saves me money, okay? If you know product is going to like seep into these areas, just prime like you would. You could also set that with a little bit of translucent powder or even your foundation powder. I'm not doing all that because that's not what I do. My next step is to actually go in with my luminizer. This is the Auric, is it Auric Beauty, Auric Cosmetics? This is the shade Citrine. If you want to correct with a little bit of concealer or foundation, you can, but because my dark spots are in the line of fire, I'm not gonna do that. So I just bop this all on the highest points of my face. I just freaking love this luminizer. It gives such a beautiful glow to the skin, and plus it has just a little bit of color, not so much where it's like, girl, you have on a ton of stuff, I don't need much. And you can see it kind of lessened my dark spots, and this is why I don't correct it right there, because the least amount of product I can put on my face during the summer, the better. You can see I got that shine, that lit from within vibe, and it doesn't look ashy or like greasy at all. So now I go in with the Fenty Brightening Concealer, and I actually really started to like this for this reason only. I'll just put, ooh, I think that's a little too much. I'm gonna put less over here. Oops. Okay, don't do what I did. Let's try to take some off. But when I'm just doing something very like low key, just want to get in and out, don't want to be sweating everything off, this is what I do. I know some of y'all are surprised, like, girl, you using your finger? I sure am. I did use a little bit more than I usually do, but I'm trying to get some of that off. I'm just gonna use my sponge to blend it out. All right, bam. You can see I'm looking pretty bright. I find that when people be talking about concealers, I feel like they brighten up their eyes like this and they hold up and it's like, look how bright my under eye is. And I'm like, no, you're just staring at me really creepily through the screen. But yeah, it does brighten up under my eyes. I don't need a ton, even though I accidentally use too much. And unfortunately, it will be wasted. Moving on, I am going to set that area with a little bit of translucent powder. This is from Laura Mercier. This is the shade Honey. I use literally a tiny bit of it. You ain't gotta be baking and all that stuff. Ain't no point, girl. You sweating. I know you sweating, cause I'm sweating. So let me get my brush together. Bam. Bam, yes, yes. And I'm just gonna take that same brush and just really press it into my skin. This is my problem area a little bit right here. Just making sure that part is nice and set. Looking a little bit more alive, aren't we? So now, we're going into bronzer. I'm using the Makeup by Mario. Some days I will go in with the contour sticks that he has, but honestly the light bit of bronzer has just been doing it for me this summer. And then this is the only time I put product on my forehead because again, I'm going to sweat. I do like something up there, it's just I don't like a ton up there. If you want to get that jaw, go ahead, knock yourself out. However, I do go back in with my Fenty for my nose. Y'all already know I can't do a nose contour without this. What's nice about using the same shade, it's not like super red here or super red on your eyes. It all kind of just goes together. Now, with no product, I just go ahead and bop my brush right into my nose because just to kind of diffuse it. Right now, she's looking scrumdiddlyumptious. Now, sometimes, if I want a little extra jazz, I will go back in with the Auric. If I want a little bit more of that ray of sunshine. It's very, very subtle. And that's what I try to go for, is just a really nice, subtle look. It's like you're questioning, like, girl, did she just do her eyes? Did she do her whole face? Like, you know what I'm saying? I do still go ahead and set my face. I would like to pounce my beauty sponge all over my face, and this just helps everything kind of melt together. Loving it. So the last thing I actually do is just throw on some lip gloss. This is the Fenty Beauty Cream Gloss in the shade, what is this one? Fenty Glow. 9 times out of 10, I don't line my lips. I just throw in the gloss. I don't worry about my little top lip struggles. So the fact that I'm only using about 6 or 7 products in total, your girl is happy. Just really quick, nothing is heavy on my skin. And because I sweat typically in my forehead area, because I don't have anything there, I can blot and be good, and it doesn't look disjointed from the rest of my face, which is my problem when I have a full face of makeup on. But yeah, this is my whole routine. I hope you guys like it. If you don't, you can tell me too. If you say, girl, this was terrible, let me know. We're an open community over here. Just don't be mean about it, because we ain't about that. But check out some of my other videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Stay comfy, guys. Bye.